My name is Kelly McDonald, and today I'm going to be talking about how to paint an exterior door. This is something that I've had quite a bit of experience doing in the last year or so. We had purchased an older home, and shortly after that we had actually installed new exterior doors, and I had wanted to paint them to ensure they matched the shutters and the roofs that were already on the home. So today I thought we'd take a look at that process. So the first step in the process is to pick your paint, and this includes both the paint brand and the color. You want to be careful when picking your brand because there's many different types of exterior paint brands to choose from, and of course some are better than others. So you want to do your research and find the best type of paint for you. You can certainly check reviews online and talk to family and friends. They'll have great advice as to what paint brands work for them and which ones to stay away from. I certainly have my preferences, but I'll let you do your research on that to see which one will work best for you. Picking your paint color, this is certainly one of my favorite parts of the process. And you want to be sure to consider the color of your other exterior accents on your home, such as shutters, patio decks, and your roofs, etc. I had chosen to paint black doors. I know some folks have done red doors because that seems to be very popular lately. The only word of caution on that is that the red doors seem to fade quite quickly and need to have new coats applied quite regularly. And you want to be sure that you check the weather before you actually start any of your painting. You want to be sure to pick a day that is dry with no forecasted rain for at least 24 to 48 hours. And the temperature is also quite important, and you want to check the label on your paint. It'll specify the ideal temperatures for painting. On average, I think the range is around 20 degrees or so. When I painted our exterior doors, it was in August, and it was a little bit warmer than that, but I didn't seem to have any issue. You also want to avoid painting in direct sunlight. This could impact the consistency of the paint as it's going on and could possibly cause bubbling or blistering on the door. So if possible, choose a cloudy day. If that's not possible, you can also time your painting for doing a certain side of the house when it is in the shade on that side of the house. And just a friendly reminder too that a windy day can cause paint splatter, so you just want to pick a day too that doesn't have much wind. You also want to be sure to clean the door properly. This helps to ensure that the paint adheres, and so cleaning off that debris and grime is key. There are certainly a number of specialty products available at local hardware stores. For myself, though, I found that simple soap and water seemed to work the best. And also be sure to sand any areas of the door with rust or peeling paint. I had to do this for our garage door. Actually, we had some rust on that and some peeling in certain areas, so I had to use some sandpaper to scale that down a bit. And you also want to be sure to protect your other surfaces before you start to paint. These would be typical, such as any weather stripping, the doorknob, any other trim. So you want to use painter's tape to mark off those areas, and you also want to use a drop cloth to protect the ground or patio from any spills or splattering. A couple tips here for you too. Do not leave the painter's tape on for an extended period of time after the paint is dry. This will make it harder to remove. It's especially true if the door is in direct sunlight. I found myself, I had left the paint on for a couple days with the first door that I had painted, and the heat from the sun seemed to make it extra sticky, I guess, and I found it hard to get the painter's tape off. And you'll also want to use either an X-Acto knife or a box cutter to score along where the tape meets the paint. This will help prevent the paint from peeling as you begin to remove the tape. So just a couple little hints there. Priming. It certainly is a key to a successful paint job. It helps cover and seal old paint colors, and it also helps to seal if it is a new exterior door. There's many types of primer to choose from. There's rust primer, which I use for the garage door. There's also a color tinted primer, which helps if you're covering over an old color. And there's the paint and primer in one product out there as well. You'll want to use a roller for flat surfaces on the door, and then use a brush for any raised areas or around doorknobs and trim, etc. Now you actually get to the painting, and you'll want to apply the paint evenly with a roller and brush, same way as I noted before with the priming process. Use the roller for the flat surfaces and the brush for the raised edges around doorknobs. You want to ensure that first coat is finished in one day, giving it time to dry, and check your paint label for drying times, but typically the 24 hours is a good drying time. It is recommended to apply a second coat. It helps to ensure the paint lasts longer, and if you're painting a lighter color, it typically requires a second coat just to give a really strong color to it. Once the paint is dry, you can remove your painter's tape, remove your drop cloth, and there you have it. You're done. You'll have some great looking doors on your house, and you can match your shutters, your roof, and there you go. That's a little talk about how to paint an exterior door. Thanks.